Hey guys, welcome to IT Contents channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how you can install the latest Kali Linux Purple OS on a virtual machine. So the first thing that you want to do is navigate to your browser. You need to download certain things for the installation. So here you want to make sure you have got VirtualBox installed on your PC. So here you can just go to virtualbox.org, then you can click here where it says download. So once you click download, you can choose the platform you're on, Windows, Mac or Linux. Then also you want to scroll all the way down to where it says VirtualBox extension pack. So you want to download this extension pack as well. That will help you out. So here you want to make sure also when you go to kali.org, you click where it says download. Then here you want to scroll all the way down, you should see this Kali Purple here. Then you want to click the torrent if you want to torrent it, or you can click the direct download there. That should also do the trick for you. So once you've got everything downloaded and VirtualBox installed, you just want to go ahead and fire up VirtualBox by clicking on it. Okay, so once your VirtualBox is open like this, so you just want to click here where it says new. So click new. Then here we can just give it a name. So here, for example, I've given it a name Kali Linux P. For example, since I've got Kali Linux, I've got another one there. So here, this is where it's going to store my actual virtual machine. So for you here, it might be on default. So depending on where you want to store the actual virtual machine, where there's storage, you can do that. But for you, you can just leave it as default if you don't worry about that. So here, what you want to do now is select the ISO image. So you want to click here on the drop down, then you want to click others. So here you want to navigate to where you put the actual installation media or the ISO file that you downloaded earlier. So here I have it here. I can just click open and it should set it there for me. Then you just want to go with next. So here what you want to do is allocate memory to the virtual machine. So depending on how much you have, you want to make sure you leave a reasonable amount also for your actual host machine. So for me here, I will give it 4 GB. So you can give it minimum of 2 GB is fine. But if you have the resources, 4 GB will make it run even smoother. Then here under processors, I'll just give it 2. It will also run just fine with 2. So depending on the resources that you have, you can give it 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what you have. So here I'll just give it 2 and go with next. So here it's asking to create a virtual disk. So I'll leave it on 25 GB. It's fine for me. And also if you have got resources and you still want to do a lot of big projects, you could give it more than that. But I think 25 GB is okay for this actual operating system. So I can just click next. Then here, as you can see, this is just a quick summary. You can just click finish. So once you click finish here, you want to click the actual virtual machine there and go all the way to settings. So once you have settings open here, you want to click advanced. So here under advanced, if you want to be sharing the clipboard with a virtual machine, you would set those settings here. Otherwise, we want to go here where it says system. We can uncheck this floppy disk is not needed. Then these settings we already did. Then here under display, you want to make sure you max out this so that it gives you the nice smooth graphics for your video. Then here you can leave everything default, as well as if you want to use USB 3, if you have the USB port for USB 3, you could set it to use the USB 3 controller, but otherwise also this doesn't matter depending on what you want to do with the virtual machine. So apart from that, we can just click OK. Then now we are ready to fire up our virtual machine. So what we can do is click on our virtual machine, then click start, then that should start our virtual machine. So I'll just minimize all this so that you see it here. So as you can see, we've got this small screen here, but I'll just quickly make this full screen by going to view full screen. Okay, so now here, as you can see, we've got a graphical install as the first option. We can just press enter for that, and then we should get our installation started. So as you can see from here, now we need to select our language. So I will leave it on English the way it is and go with. Then here on my location, I'll just select my location there, then click continue again. So here I'll leave my keyboard under American keyboard or American English there. Then I'll just click continue, as you can see, to start detecting. So you just want to give it a second there to do its thing, then we should jump to the next part. So as you can see here, it's asking to configure the network. So we can just leave the host name as is, or you can give it a host name. So for me, I'll give it the host name of IT contents. Then I can just press enter, and domain name I can just click continue. There's no need for that. So he is asking for my full name. So here what you just want to do is simple, type in your full name. So again, I'll just type in the name like that, press continue. So here it's asking for the username, what I want it to be. So you still want it to be IT content, you can go with whatever you want. Then I can just go with continue. So here it wants a good password, then we can just click continue. So as you can see, it has started something here. Again, you just want to leave it to do its thing. Okay, here as you can see, you just want to leave it on default, which is a guided use entire disk. So we can just click continue. Then this is the disk that we selected. So as you can see, it's our VirtualBox. So you can just click continue. Then here again, we can just go with the recommended. We can just click continue. So here again, finishing partition. Again, we can just go with continue. And as you can see from here now, we need to approve. So we need to click yes. Then we want to click continue. So here, as you can see, we have got an option to select the type of desktop environment that we want. So if you want, you could install all the 3 desktops if you want to, or if you want to, you can just leave it on the default Kali Linux. So I do like the Genome desktop and also the KDE desktop. So I want to try out the new KDE desktop on the Kali Linux Purple. So I'll also tick that. So if you want, you can't do that. So you can leave it the way it is. Then here you just want to click continue. So here the way it is, you could go with the same default one. So you can just press continue. So from here, you just want to click yes. You can just go ahead, say continue. From here, you can also just click on this here. Then you can press continue. So as you can see, the installation is complete. So you can just click continue. So as you can see from here now, what you want to do is type in the username that you had set. So for me, it was IT contents. Then you can also put in the password that you had set earlier. And there you go. As you can see, so there was no need for any adjustment. So to make sure that it scales up to the resolution of your monitor, as you can see, our operating system is now fully functional. And also I'll be releasing a new video showing you what's new in Kali Linux Purple and what you can do with it. So you want to make sure that you subscribe and make sure you hit the notifications so that you don't miss any time I release a new video.